I didn't break anything, didn't scream, didn't demand answers. I just stood there, looking at the screen, at the messages she thought I'd never see. He called her baby. She called him mine. And that was enough. Enough to kill the version of me that believed in her. So I picked up my keys, grabbed my wallet, and walked out. No drama, no goodbye, just silence. She had already chosen someone else. I simply respected her choice. By removing myself, people say time heals, but that's a lie. Time only teaches you how to hide your pain better. The first night I slept on a stranger's couch. A guy I barely knew from work. Told him I needed a place for a while. He didn't ask why. Maybe he saw it in my face. I deleted her number that night. Not because I hated her, but because I couldn't trust what hearing her voice would do to me. I moved to a new town. Started over. Found a job fixing up old houses. Something about tearing down broken walls and rebuilding them made sense. Felt familiar. Therapeutic. The nights were the worst. Not because I missed her voice, but because I missed who I thought she was. There's a difference, you know? Between missing someone and missing the person you believed they were. I never told anyone. Not my parents. Not my closest friend. I carried the truth alone because it felt too heavy to share. I didn't hate her, but I hated what she did to the version of me that believed in loyalty. In forever. And just when I stopped checking the past, she found me. It was a Saturday. I had just gotten off work. Sweaty, tired, covered in sawdust and paint. I was unlocking my door when I heard a car pull up behind me. Didn't think much of it, until I heard that voice. Daniel. I froze, turned around, and there she was. The woman who shattered me, now standing in front of me with tears in her eyes and shaking hands. She looked smaller, not physically, emotionally, like a house with broken windows. I didn't say anything, just looked at her, let the silence speak for me. She stepped closer and said, "I've been trying to find you for months." I shrugged. "You found me." She held a small photo in her hand. Us. From a trip 2 years ago. Smiling, carefree. A moment I used to believe was real. "I ruined everything," she whispered. Her voice cracked like the walls I used to fix. "I don't expect you to forgive me, but I needed to see you, to say I'm sorry, really sorry." I wanted to scream, to ask why she threw everything away, why she broke something she promised to protect. But I didn't. I just stood there, arms crossed, heart armored, and let her talk. She told me he left, that he never wanted to commit, that the excitement faded and all she was left with was guilt. She said she thought she wanted more, but it took losing me to realize I was the more. Funny how people realize your worth only after they ruin you. She started crying harder, right there on the porch. People probably watching, but I didn't care. She begged me to let her explain, to talk, to have coffee, to just sit. And for a moment, I almost gave in, because I still remembered how her voice sounded when she was happy, and part of me still wanted that back. But then I remembered. I didn't walk away because I stopped loving her. I walked away because she did. I looked her in the eyes and said, "I spent a year rebuilding myself, and you expect to walk back in like nothing broke?" She shook her head. I know something broke. Me. That hit me, because I believed it. She did look broken, but not because she missed me. She missed the version of me that forgave easily. And that man was gone. I told her I wished her peace and healing, and that I hoped one day she'd learn to love someone without hurting them first. She cried harder. I didn't comfort her. That wasn't my job anymore. She left quietly, just like I had a year ago. I walked back inside, closed the door, and leaned against it. My chest hurt, but not because I still loved her. It hurt because I finally let go. Not of her, of the pain, of the need for answers, of the version of me that needed closure. I didn't need it anymore. I already had what I was looking for: peace.